Welcome in, Kuma Crew. I am, as always, Annakuma, and today I'm here to talk about a game that is already out, but the demo went viral, and unless I buy it for Halloween, I might not be playing it for a while, so have the demo review anyway. I am stubborn. I keep saying this in my reviews at the minute, but I am stubborn, and I am stubbornly doing these. These are the final Next Fest demos I'm at. Okay, there's still quite a few from this year's Next Fest, but I'm getting through them. We're doing it, guys, and I'm actually deleting some that I don't want to talk about anymore, so we're nearly at the end of this whole mess. Yes, today we're going to talk about a viral hit. We're not going to continue talking about my bad organizational skills. We are going to talk about No, I'm Not Human. Well, no, I'm not human, I'm a bear. But we're playing the game No, I'm Not Human. A weird game that blew up with its demo, but I haven't really seen much of it since its full release. What is it, though? No, I'm Not Human is a choices matter, papers please like game, where you are told to stay inside as the world outside burns. Every day is too bright to even look out of your curtains, and every night strange people will show up at your door trying to find sanctuary. Just some thing is out there, and you can't let that thing in. That is where the papers please aspect comes in, because I do love to compare games to that one for very little reason other than it's a great game. Every day you get to talk to the people you let in your home. The TV will give you different signs to look out for when it comes to the strangers, and it is up to you to talk to the guests, get their backstories, and ultimately figure out if they are safe to be in the house or indeed only there to kill you. Then, if you decide to kill them first, you can, and it doesn't seem to bother anyone around. Every night you can look outside at the world around you slowly being destroyed and meet this man who, well, let's just say he's not fooling anyone. It is a deduction game, and it does mold around the choices you make. Let someone in who shouldn't be there and people will die. If you don't let people in, you won't learn their stories, and there will be plenty of people to learn about as the story goes on. The demo was actually quite lengthy, and it felt like playing an entire run of the game on itself. So I'm guessing there are going to be lots of people and lots more things to look out for in the full game. What made it viral though was the terrifying art style. Everything looks completely off. Characters are terrifying, whether they are good guys or bad guys, you just can't tell by what they look like. This dude legit just looks like a Titan from Attack on Titan, just shrunk down small enough to look through your doorway. And to be fair, he is the bad guy, or at least he seems to be the bad guy right now. He's the stalker outside right at the beginning of this game. It has this very washed out look to everything, and it loves to use this blue tint on the outside. It's very creepy. People come to your door and look weird, but you can't just judge them on looking a bit creepy or saying something weird. You can't be alone, but who do you trust when they all look like this and sound crazy? It is kind of off-putting in that good way that keeps you on edge. My chat screamed at me constantly about letting random people into the house. If it was up to them, they wouldn't have let anyone in, and I think that is the point. You don't want to let people in. Just because you've been told there is safety in numbers doesn't mean you want to let in people that feel dangerous. But like in life, you can't judge these books by their covers, even if there's some creepy ass covers. Some of the people will have sad stories and are just trying their best to live in a world that is slowly, literally burning away. Others won't be so likable, and not everyone is actually dangerous, but just humans trying to survive. Just because you don't like someone doesn't make them a danger. They might even say things that sound dangerous, but they're still just angry people in a world that is, again, literally burning away. Not only that, but the story of the outside world is told both on the TV and by looking out your window. Your neighbor is your tutorial. He'll come over on day one and you'll learn from him what is happening. You'll see him and his kids in the backyard over the nights until suddenly his house is burnt down and you have his kid in your house because she's the only survivor. This guy is at first the only real threat you know of, and he'll show up in the yard, often being creepy as hell, till he knocks on your door and threatens you. Well, he doesn't really threaten, but he threatens. You'll have military show up and die, the deaths are gruesome and visceral, and the game doesn't look like it will chill anytime soon if you watch the trailer. It very much looks like they turn the dial up slowly on you, and there can and will be some shocking content if you dare to continue. Mechanically, the game isn't too hard to play either. You have a day and night cycle. As I said, during the day you can't do much because of the sun, so you get to talk to whomever you've let in the house. You have an energy meter, so you can only test people a certain amount of times a day. When you are done, you head to bed and move on to the night, where people will knock on the door and ask to come in. There isn't much to this bit, you just have to pick and choose who you want to let in and hope for the best. As I woke up one day to bin bags in the bathroom, I do guess that overnight someone will die if you have a stranger in the house, but that wasn't confirmed, and it would be something I'd have to play the full release to find out. Again, the demo itself was pretty long, so it wasn't something at the time I felt I wanted to replay just to see if that was the case. I did actually speed through to find out what happens when you personally die, and there is no jump scare or anything interesting, and it felt a little to be honest. Your house isn't very big, and people will sit in random rooms. You have a kitchen with a fridge that you can eat out of, a bathroom, front room, and a closet. There is a phone in the hallway that comes into play at some points, and your bedroom, which basically moves on the time. You move around with the WASD keys and interact with spacebar. You can open the curtains at night to look out, or just go straight to the door and interact with the people. You tend to get 2 replies to any dialogue tree that gives you a little choice in how your character reacts to the world, and whilst it isn't on rails, it doesn't feel as if you have a huge choice in who you are, but you do have a huge choice in the adventure you have. Overall, I think the reason people liked it was that it is just Overall, I think the reason people did just enjoy it when they played the demo was that it's a weird experience, and it does kind of get a little tense. You don't really want to let anyone in that could harm you, but you can also get caught up in the management part of the game and forget a lot of the horror. It did interest me, it is something I want to play, but it doesn't surprise me that as of yet, no one really seems to be playing it, or at least no one I thought would be playing it has played it. They could be holding off to Spoopy month. It did come out I think in September, so it's very close to October. People might just be waiting to play it then, but none of the people I thought were going to play it has played it so far. I've seen a couple people play the demo a couple times, but that's about it. The demo was unique and creepy, but I feel a lot of people might have had the same feeling as me, that whilst the full game promises a lot, the demo itself was all the experience they might need. We'll find out soon, I guess. If you are interested in the game, then the link to the store page is in the description below as always. That is all I have time for today though. If you'd like to continue to support this bear here, then please feel free to like the video, comment below on how you'd convince me to let you in, and subscribe. Also follow me over at twitch.tv/Annakuma, where I stream 5 days a week, and for all my other socials, look in the description, including my Patreon. They are all there and badly managed because I just don't have enough time in the day, even though this is my full-time job. Depression, yay. Enjoy! Till next time though, thank you for watching, and bye-bye.